Hello and welcome to the Java Interview Help course. Today we are going to discuss various important components of Java. What are the various components that are involved in compiling and running Java program? When we start working on Java application, the very first software that we download and install is a JDK, which stands for Java Development Kit. The JDK is comprised of JRE, Java command that we use to run a Java program. Java command we use to run a Java program. We download the JDK and install it for a particular operating system. When we compile the Java program, the Java compiler will convert the Java class into bytecode, not in the machine code, which the underlying operating system understand, which makes the Java platform independent. The bytecode is the only understood by the JVM. The Java virtual machine, which we launch using the Java command. We run a Java class file that gets generated using compilation with Java command. It will launch a JVM that can interpret the bytecode by the underlying operating system that makes the Java platform independent. A JVM is an instance of JRE. It is a representation of the Java runtime environment. So the platform independency comes because we can compile a Java program on a Windows operating system, and then we can take the classes and run them on a Linux using the JVM on Linux, because the bytecode is understood by the interpreter or JVM on Linux, and it can convert it into machine code, which Linux understands. JIT, which stands for just in time, is another important component which is a part of the JVM that will interpret the code to the underlying operating system in an optimized fashion. It knows much more details about the operating system, and it converts the bytecode little bit at a time by default. If we don't use the JIT interpreter or compiler, the JVM will translate the entire bytecode into machine code, and it will execute against the operating system. Whereas if we use the JIT, it converts a little bit of bytecode at the time, and then it can do certain optimization by inlining function, etc., which makes our application perform better. By default, the JIT is enabled when we use a Java command. If you want to disable it for debugging reason or whatever, you can use the -d java dot compiler equals to none. This will disable the JIT. So that's it for the day. Please share your feedback, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get you notified for upcoming video. It motivates me to make more videos. Thanks.